Welcome to this Tarot de Marseille card reading for August 26 to September 8, 2019. Please remember that this is a general reading on the energies going on right now globally regarding politics, climate, etc. and inside of us as human beings and earth people living on this planet, and therefore it will not necessarily resonate with your personal life in details. If you would like a personal reading, please read the info in the box below this video. If you want to know more about the star people who is coming through to us in my readings, more reflections of metaphysics going on, please tune into my website herlanguage.dk or my YouTube channel. The first card to show itself is Major Arcana card number 11, the Strength card, energy, coming out upside down, talking about tyranny, cruelty, stupid and reckless behavior, and strong enemies. When we turn to the Minor Arcana cards for more specifics on this, we have 5 of Chalices coming in, referring to fear in the emotional and spiritual realm, and perhaps we want to go back to old patterns, seeking the more traditional and conventional and accepted behavior. We are frightened by the people who don't agree with us or just can't tune into the vibes that we seem to be able to ourselves. And so let's move on to the next Major Arcana card, and actually 3 cards came out when I asked for more information. Here we meet card number 5, the Hierophant, inspiration, upside down, talking about intolerance, lack of confidence in oneself and in others. I sense that this card is coming through with a strong message from the star people to not take advice from anyone, as we seem to be in a rocky position with ourselves at the moment. Now the second card to show itself together with the Hierophant is card number 1, the Magician, strangeness, talking about creativity and lightheartedness. The third and last Major Arcana card to show up here is card number 0, the Fool, strong will, talking about being free of prejudice, not looking back, moving on our path as the magical individual we are. To figure out in which areas of life these overall tendencies are going to appear, we'll have a look at the Minor Arcanas, and here we find 8 of Pentacles, Knave of Chalices, and Queen of Wands. So as we go along, we will be our own autonomy, receive more knowledge and learning when it comes to our material and financial lives. And as I mentioned before, we might do better off other people's remarks and advice in that realm and just keep our own creative thinking going while holding up our heads high, taking in those small glimpses of confidence there is still there within us, that little bit of self-love and idealism, spurt of hope. It seems that on this course we will meet like-minded people and trust, cordiality, and new friends even, as we make up our minds to turn away from the gossiping, backstabbing kind of attitude of our surroundings. Finally, we'll turn to the 2 very last Major Arcana cards that came out as I asked for a last card for the reading. Here we have card number 20, the Judgment card, renewal, upside down, and card number 10, Wheel of Fortune, alternation. Together with these 2 cards we find 2 of Pentacles and King of Swords turning up from the minor arcanas. So it seems that with these feelings of remorse and frustrations our experiences have led to are all part of our destiny, our crossroads we make in life, and it is about unexpected success and fortune, maybe something we haven't done that much to accomplish, but here it is. With Two of Pentacles we are once again led to our material and financial lives to let us know that there will be some fluctuation and instability going on. However, King of Swords is here to tell us that we have the intelligence and planned decision for how to meet this challenge. We are our own best experts, and so we know what to do, how to handle it. The Swords is the air suit, and therefore it refers to the mental realm, so we need to be smart about our next move, knowing that in order to create new, something old must leave the arena, even if it is done with regret, sadness, and the lack of a reason why, perhaps. And here, back to the Wheel of Fortune, there is a higher purpose of situations, and we would do good to just surrender and let destiny run its course. To find out what these next 2 weeks are about for us in general terms, we will as usual turn to the bottom of each card deck, and firstly we have card number 12, the Hanged Man, Sacrifice, upside down, talking about illness, punishment, inability to act, feeling restrained, and tied up in 3D physical living. With Six of Swords from the minor arcanas, and I believe we also pulled this card at the end of my last reading as well, talking about imprisonment, difficulty, misunderstandings, tiredness, delay. These two cards are showing us that we now are in a time where on a mental level, with our thoughts, ideas, and perhaps even visions for the future, our own as well as the future of the earth, we feel limited, unheard, perhaps confused about living in a world or private specific situation where we are cut off, so to say. There is not enough space or understanding for what we think of it all. All our good intentions may seem to be wasted, or at least we can't see it happening or coming into realization and fruition. We need to understand that at the moment we are between platforms, moving from one to another when it comes to how we live our lives, how we perceive life in itself, like what is life really, how we consider ourselves being part of the universe, like what can we bring to it. On an astral level, this could very well be an indication of us shifting our frequencies of communication, our electrical abilities for receiving signals from space, other planets, through our bodies as antennas. So, this might be the reason why we feel like there are a million butterflies in our head. None of our plans or decisions may seem to be landing just at this very moment. Definitely, it is about communication, both internal and with people around us. We are not yet tuned in to the same mental vibrations as we could have wished for. In general, we feel trapped and are learning through this that there might be other solutions, ideas, different thinking trying to emerge from within us. This annoys us a little bit because we really want to take action, but these cards clearly show us that this is not a time to just act, but to reflect before we do anything else, for things not to get any worse. As usual, I will pull a few color cards from the deck created by Ina Segal called The Secret Language of Color Cards, introducing some beautiful and strongly expressive colors in the interpretation of the weeks to come. I asked for a specific color card for the 3 major arcana cards, and here we have 3 cards today. Purple, developmental clarity. Lemon, access innovative thinking. And finally coral, allow flow and synchronicity in your life, suggesting that we through focus on our mental activity such as ideas, thoughts, seeing in patterns or holographic viewing, combined with courage to take new and unknown steps into a new way of letting these parts work together. Because when we do that, we will automatically tune into more abundance and, like it says on the coral card, flow in our lives. So, whichever color you find speak to you in its own special language, it encourages you to stay focused on that color, to assist you through the next 2 weeks, to give you insight and release. Remembering the purple color referring to our crown chakra, where we seem to be a bit stuck right now, which is why we need to develop some clarity here. Also in how we choose to present our thoughts and ideas and higher thinking to others. Again, communication. Lemon is referring to our solar plexus chakra, which is about power of life and willpower, linking us back to especially the Fool card in the reading, which is all about that, our individuality, our self-awareness. So, the advice here seems to be to visualize what we actually would like to see happen in the world around us, and figure out if there might be something we need to adjust a little bit before proceeding. To link our higher self with our patterns of action, which is where the coral card comes in to assist us in letting those energies flow out in every cell of our body, opening up to even more synchronicities in our life. Lastly, I asked for a few cards for the 2 bottom cards, the Hanged Man and 6 of Swords, and here we have chocolate showing up. Nourish your body and soul. Imagine all that delicious chocolate on the picture flow into your body and filling out every spot in your mental, emotional, spiritual and physical body which needs special nurturing attention. The brown color is suggesting that we need to keep to the ground as we go through these trying mental, communicative times, keeping our boundaries and structures so that we are not overwhelmed to a degree where we seem to just lose ourselves in worrying, confusion, lack of total clear-headedness. We must find the sweetness of our soul and intensify it. As the text for this card suggests, ask ourselves what we can do to nurture our soul even more through which areas of life, taking on a new hobby or volunteer job, reading or taking up a study on subjects that have always interested me. Listen to your inner voice for guidance on this. Whatever it is you do, keep it with an earthly character, with your feet solidly planted on the ground. So I'm going to leave it at that. Hope you have enjoyed the reading. Remember to listen to your body for signs that let you know that we are not alone. Rethink before you act. Refine your communication skills and open up to the possibility that telepathy actually very soon could become a part of your everyday life as well, as just another tool of communication. Thank you for watching and listening. Much love. Bye for now.